Want to play Speedrunners?
Like Speedrun Minecraft?
No, I mean the game, Speedrunners.
Mario Kart?
No, the game by Tiny Build and Double Dutch.
I don't know that game.
Kill yourself.
Speedrunners is a multiplayer side-scroller created by Double Dutch Games and published by Tiny Build, released on August 26, 2013. And for what the game is, I don't think it's talked about nearly as much as it should be, and I think it deserves way more credit. The game is simple. Up to 4 players are all sharing the same screen as they have to jump, grapple, and slide through the map to get others off the screen. Think of it like Super Smash Bros. And Mario Kart if they had a baby that literally nobody gave a shit about. It has such an addictive one more game playstyle that is one of the highest skill ceilings in gaming. So why should you care about the game that has almost no player base and is over a decade old? Well, it's up to you if you care, but if you watched this video, I hope you'll understand why. So this game is all about speed, momentum, and muscle memory. Knowing every map is part of the fun this game has to offer. Knowing when to dodge crates, slide down ramps, and dodge lasers is tricky at first, but when you have it down, oh my god, it makes you feel like you're dodging bullets in the Matrix. The grapple may seem simple at first, but is easily one of the most complex parts of the game. It starts as just a simple button press, but turns into a, hey, if you spam release or straightaways you get a lot faster, to, oh, make sure to slide at the same time, especially when going downhill, and to, by the way, you can make sharper turns by cancel hooking the other way into what the fuck is this? It delivers a fun experience for beginners and people with way too much free time. I think where the game really shines is its item rotation and custom game modes. You want to feel like a soldier on D-Day? Turn on Speed Raptor and boom, you're on the beaches of Normandy. You have the map memorized? No you don't. Now everything is backwards. Is the game too slow? How about running at Mach fuck into literally everything? The game is filled with so much content to keep you and your friends entertained for hours. This might be a hot take, but this is one of the best party games ever made. The soundtrack by Sonic Picnic is very reminiscent of The Incredibles, and without it, the game wouldn't be nearly as fun. It just adds so much tension, I literally cannot imagine the game without it, and everyone involved with it did an amazing job. Yes, Speedrunners did qualify as an esports title for a bit before the community died down and was eventually discontinued. But while it was alive, holy shit was it entertaining to watch. Distinct Madness, EDAC, and Deckard, to name a few, were so precise with their movements they were reaching speeds at the time I didn't even know were possible. Like Mario Kart, I tried getting into it, but the times on speedrun.com were so daunting I couldn't even come close to them. Even to this day, there's just something so rhythmic to the way these guys play. 13-year-old me found himself amazed at how some of these were even possible. There are so many aspects to getting momentum and speed in this game, it is so much harder than it looks. I really do think if the game took off, the esports scene would be huge and genuinely one of the most popular games to watch competitively. There are still small community-made cups that almost never have a cash prize, but if you want to try it yourself, many people online have entire series dedicated to tips and tricks on how to get as fast as possible in the game. I would seriously recommend this game to anyone. The game's community loves new players because we are desperate for more players to play it. Just so it has a chance to blow up, but we could tell everyone that we played it at a time where more people played fucking Concord. So to wrap up the esports segment, am I saying it takes more skill than being pro at like Siege? No, definitely not. But I do think watching it would be very entertaining, up to par with maybe Mario Kart or Smash Brothers. Now that I've talked about the core mechanics of the game, I ask myself, what would have happened if the game blew up and the developers stuck with it more? Well, besides the obvious ones, like new maps and items of course, what could have been added? Well, for starters, I really think the game would benefit from different game modes, and I'm not talking about the game modifiers where it changes one specific element of the game, like actual game modes. Maybe one where everyone gets rockets, grapples, and impulses, and it's all on the same screen, like in Smash. Maybe they could add a Floor's Lava game mode. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Point is, the game has a base for some very unique ideas that could be brought to life. Maybe the devs could have given the game more of a story. Yes, the game has one, and it's clearly not the main focus of the game, but what if it was done differently? The characters having more lore than just, hey, I want to be faster than this guy. Just look at the Sonic lore. For a game about a hedgehog fighting an evil scientist, its lore is probably deeper than any Souls game you could think of. I'm not saying it needs to be something profound like fucking Red Dead, but I do think a better story would have drawn more players into its fan base. And hey, I'm not saying to add a battle pass. God knows there's enough of that. But if there was a small, free, keyword free, item that you can grind towards that isn't exclusive to a certain amount of time, that would keep people's interest and give the players something to work towards. I think a bunch of small updates would gradually increase the player base. Like I said, the game has so much untapped potential that they could use. I'm not expecting to single-handedly revive the game. I literally have 10 subs, but it's a $2 Steam key. There's no reason not to pick it up and at least give it a try. The game is infinitely replayable, and I've had some of the best late-night calls in my life playing this game with friends. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you really enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like. It gives me the motivation to make more of these videos, and it greatly makes my day. So once again, thank you for watching, and have a great day.